I have a couple friends that I do care about a lot, and I always try to be a positive and biblical influence to them. In fact, I have invited a couple of my friends to join my class in Harvest Academy Youth, and they actually really enjoy it. Like I'm surprised. I didn't think they would be so into it. Like they keep messaging me like, "When's the next class? When's the next class?" And it's like it makes me happy because, to be honest, I didn't think they really would be as interested as they are, and it's good. Like little things like this can really help the young people, because in a time like this where we live right now, it's so easy for young people to be led to the wrong path, and to be led astray, and especially with like what we have right now with our devices, with our phones, with our social media, with our peers, with our friends, everything around us, and even with parents. I feel like we live in a time where parents they're too busy, to be there for their children. A lot of the times the parents, they have so many other things going on, and they're not always there present in their children's lives. And what ends up happening is that the children, the younger generation, they get raised and brought up not by their parents, but by the world, by the media, by the society. And this is, we can see it's evident in what we see in the younger generation now, the negative outcomes that can happen from that. So I would say that it's very important, especially to be there making an impact to the younger generation. Every person counts, to that we can be an influence to, that we can encourage to, like be an encouragement to, that we can encourage them to stay on the right path of their life, and to grow up to be godly men and women, and to be the future of this world.
Okay, so are you saying that your upbringing has influenced your decision to be what you have become today?
Yes, I would say, of course, my upbringing has been a very big influence. Yes.
Okay, and Josh, sooner or later, you will also become a man, the head of the family, of your own family. When you become the head of a family, what would you do?
What would I do? I would, of course, follow the Bible, follow Jesus, and follow the ways that has been instructed for me to do as the head of the family. It says in the Bible that for the men to lead their family, and that means that they have to love it says husbands love their wives as Christ loves the church, and in a way we have to have that sacrificial love to our wives, to our family, like Christ did to us. And this is like a side topic, but interesting point that I want to mention is that Jesus loved us knowing that we couldn't give anything back to him. And I feel like nowadays in the world, people like love others because they think they can get something back. And that's not sacrificial love. You can't love someone sacrificially if you're loving them just because you want something back. Jesus loved us knowing that we can't give anything back to him, but he still did it anyways. He still died on the cross for us. He still sacrificed his life for us, the people that can't give anything back. And that's what I think is so beautiful. And I think that's what men are called to do in their families, to be the head, the leader, and to be the one that is there to ready to sacrifice, make their sacrifices, I would say, and be like how Christ loved the church.
Okay, so do you intend to carry forward what has been the values that have been instilled in you?
Yes, I intend to carry on all the biblical values, and I intend to be, leading myself and my future family through biblical principles and values.
Okay, so that was your opinion when you become the man, the leader, the head of the family. Okay, but now I'm going to ask you from the perspective, you're going to be my baby still, wherever whenever you you go and whatever you will become. Now, from the perspective of a child, do you have any message for parents?
Yes, I would say that parents, keep loving your child no matter what happens. You know, I'm sure they are always already do love their child no matter what happens, but I'd say that always look to the Bible for a way to, if you're ever confused or stuck or worried, always look to the Bible as a way to be your guide, to be your guidance, and to be there to be that like instruction book that you can follow. And I feel like a lot of times parents and children, they're, especially now, I feel like there's always a big disconnect between parents and children. And I feel like a lot to do with that is because the children don't see their parents as their role models that they should follow, but the children, they see other role models like on social media or online or wherever, on movies, on TV shows and everything. They look to those people as role models instead of their own parents. And I feel like I find that really sad. You know, I feel like parents should be the biggest role models in a child's life. And you know, you want to be a role model that's your child wants to follow. And I would say that parents lead by example. Your children look up to you and they follow a lot of what you do. So you want to make sure you are being an amazing example to them of what a godly man and woman should do. And you should always look to the Bible as your guidance.